Chosen One, God's plan for you this Monday. Please listen. This isn't just another day coming. This isn't just another calendar date. This Monday is marked, appointed, and destined to carry out a portion of the divine plan that's been carefully tailored just for you. Yes, you. The one who has fought battles behind closed doors. The one who has stayed strong when it felt like the whole world had turned its back. The one who, despite all odds, still chooses to believe, still chooses to hope. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine alignment. This Monday is not arriving empty. It's arriving heavy, with purpose, with favor, with answers. Before we go deeper, stay with me until the end of this message. This isn't a video you just stumble across. You were guided here, pulled by energy that knows what's next for you. You're being prepared for something extraordinary. And write your warmest wish in the comments, along with the number 777. Let this space be filled with intention and light. When you write it down, you're not just typing, you're activating your field, energizing the universe, and sending a signal to heaven that you're ready. You're aligning your soul with the very thing that's trying to reach you. Now, Chosen One, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. There is a divine blueprint over your life that is being revealed in layers. And while some seasons feel silent, like you're left out of the loop, there are key moments where the curtain is pulled back just enough to see a glimpse of the masterpiece. This Monday is one of those moments. It's a checkpoint, a trigger in time, a gate opening. You've been walking in obedience, even when you didn't understand. You've trusted, even when the road was blurry. And because of that, this Monday will not be random. It will be revelatory. There is something God has been orchestrating in silence, and silence is powerful. Silence is the womb of manifestation. What's been forming in the dark is about to emerge into your reality. This Monday, you are going to see something shift, internally or externally. It might come as a sudden realization, a divine encounter, a message, a conversation, or a move that feels perfectly timed. Don't brush it off as luck. Don't dismiss it as coincidence. This is strategy from above. It is a move designed to shake you, wake you, and realign you. Your name is being whispered in rooms you've never entered. There is favor being stirred on your behalf. And just because you haven't seen it yet doesn't mean it hasn't already begun. This Monday, a layer of the plan will unfold. It will make sense later, but it begins now. So be spiritually alert. Be emotionally prepared. Be energetically available. There is no more room for fear, no more delay due to doubt. What's coming requires your full presence, your full faith. Chosen One, you've been called to walk a path that not everyone can walk. That's why your process has been different. That's why your training has felt intense. That's why your timeline hasn't matched others. But this Monday brings confirmation that you haven't been forgotten. In fact, you've been handpicked. You've been placed on pause not to punish, but to prepare, to protect the divine timing, to ensure that when the gate opened, you would be ready to walk through it boldly. So many people crave clarity, but don't understand that clarity often comes disguised as a challenge, or a detour, or a pause. But for you, clarity is coming wrapped in the unexpected. You'll know it by how it speaks to your spirit. By the way, it makes you feel seen, even in the smallest form. This Monday, you're going to encounter something that speaks directly to your core. It might not be loud. It might not be dramatic. But it will be real. It will be divine. There is a divine appointment scheduled for you. It might be through someone you meet, a door that opens, a message that drops into your heart. Don't second-guess it. Don't let logic try to silence intuition. You are being guided. And this Monday is proof that the guidance is precise. The universe is not random. God's timing is not off. Everything is happening with divine calculation. And you, chosen one, are right on schedule. This is the moment to surrender your need to know all the details. You don't have to see the full picture to know you're being moved into something greater. You can feel it, in your bones, in your chest, in the quiet moments when you dare to dream bigger than your past. That feeling is real. That pull is real. And this Monday, a part of it begins to take form. You didn't come this far for nothing. You didn't battle your way through all that pain, rejection, silence, and waiting for things to just be okay. You were made for more. You were made to shift atmospheres, to walk in favor, to represent divine excellence. And the plan unfolding for you this Monday carries the energy of acceleration. What took others years will be handed to you in moments, not because you're lucky, but because you're chosen, because you endured, because you were faithful in the hidden seasons. Chosen one, this Monday marks a turning point, and the most important thing you can do right now is prepare your inner space. Make room in your mind, your heart, and your environment for what's about to enter. Remove doubt, clean out fear, dismiss comparison. This isn't just about receiving, it's about aligning. It's about vibrating at the frequency of what you've been praying for. There is wisdom coming, direction coming, provision coming. There is supernatural timing attached to this next step. Doors will open that you didn't even knock on. Why? Because God opens doors no man can shut. And when it's time, it's time. No resistance, no delay, no opposition can cancel what's already been sealed in heaven. You're not watching this by accident, and you're not walking into this week empty. You're walking into it charged, chosen, and divinely aligned. The plan is in motion. The heavens are backing it. And all you need to do is keep showing up with open hands and a willing heart. Stay aware, stay aligned, stay ready. Because this Monday, your name is being called in the Spirit. Something is being released, and it's for you. There's something you need to realize, chosen one. You are not behind. You're not late. You haven't missed anything. The plan has always accounted for every detour, every delay, every mistake, and every moment of doubt. God's plan is not fragile. It doesn't shatter just because you stumbled. It's not disqualified just because you hesitated. You're still on track. And this Monday is proof that even when you felt lost, heaven was still leading. You see, divine plans don't unfold in chaos. They unfold in stillness. They unfold when the soul is finally quiet enough to hear the whisper of God. And this is why you've been feeling that strange calm lately, even in the middle of unknowns. It's a signal. Something deep within you is already sensing that something sacred is arriving. A vibration that carries new direction. A moment designed for divine clarity. This Monday, the energy will be different. Your spirit will know it before your mind does. You'll feel a new presence in your day. A sense that something has shifted, even if it hasn't fully arrived yet. That's not your imagination. That's divine confirmation. It's like the wind before the rain. The atmosphere changes first. Then the blessing comes. This is the phase of divine movement. You may not see the full package yet, but the shipping label has already been printed in the spirit. The delivery is en route, and part of your journey right now is staying in trust even when the process feels invisible. Because, make no mistake, what is for you is moving toward you, and nothing can intercept it. You're not waiting for permission anymore. You're not seeking validation from others. You're not doubting your path based on other people's progress. This Monday, you reclaim your authority. This Monday, you remember who you are. This Monday, something ancient within you will rise, something sacred and unstoppable. Let me tell you something powerful. Everything you went through was not to break you, but to prepare the infrastructure for what's about to come in. You're not fragile anymore. You're not easily shaken. That's why you're ready. You've been stripped of ego, cleansed of pride, and positioned in humility. That's the posture of someone God can trust with more. This isn't just about blessings. This is about assignment, about stepping into your sacred lane, about remembering that your life is not random. It is marked, destined, and full of kingdom weight. What you carry inside is not ordinary. It's rare. And that's why your path has been so different. That's why you've been hidden, protected, separated. God didn't forget you. God reserved you. And now the reservation is being called. This Monday is more than a moment. It's a message. It's the universe aligning around your divine yes. Not a yes to the world's version of success, but a yes to the version of your life God wrote in secret. The version filled with purpose, impact, love, freedom, joy, clarity, and overflow. It's time to see things differently. This isn't just about what's happening to you, it's about what's happening through you. You are a vessel, a channel, a portal between heaven and earth. Your presence is not passive, it's powerful. Your voice carries vibration. Your choices ripple across timelines. And this Monday, the ripple becomes a wave. There's a stirring in the spirit right now. Something is awakening. You've been sensing it. Maybe you've been dreaming differently. Maybe you've been waking up at certain hours. Maybe random thoughts and visions have been flooding your heart. Don't ignore them. These are downloads, glimpses of the plan unfolding, seeds of divine preparation. You are moving into a season where your obedience will unlock results that don't make sense to others. Miracles that bypass logic, favor that appears overnight, restoration that happens without warning. But remember, this is not magic. It's manifestation. And you have earned this through alignment, surrender, and trust. This Monday will be a checkpoint, a divine moment where things begin to flow faster. You'll feel it in your energy. You'll notice it in your environment. Opportunities will begin to surface. Doors will unlock that seemed permanently closed. Conversations will take place that weren't even on your radar. And suddenly, things will make sense. Suddenly, the silence will reveal its purpose. Chosen one, don't resist what's falling away. This is a time of divine replacement. What leaves now was never aligned, and what enters is ordained. Let go gracefully. Trust the subtraction. Because this Monday initiates the divine exchange. The old is making room for the ordained. It's okay if you feel a little nervous. The unknown always triggers fear. But fear doesn't mean stop. It means stretch. Lean in. Step forward anyway. You don't need all the answers. You just need enough courage to take the next step. And the rest will be revealed as you move. This Monday, your only job is to stay open. Stay available. Stay aware. Watch how the universe begins to cooperate with your alignment. Notice the divine nudges. Pay attention to the synchronicities. Don't second-guess your instincts. The same God who started this plan is faithful to complete it. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to flow. Something major is shifting. The delay was divine. The silence was sacred. The preparation was protection. And now, you're ready. The old version of you can't walk into this Monday. It served its purpose. But now a new you is rising. A bolder you. A clearer you. A chosen, crowned, and commissioned version of you. And the world won't even recognize the glow that begins to radiate from you after this. Chosen one, you are entering the flow of divine orchestration. And there is nothing more unstoppable than a person who aligns with the frequency of their calling. This Monday is not about mere coincidence. It is about convergence. Threads are being tied together. Connections are being made in the background. And you are stepping into a moment that was designed long before you were aware it even existed. You may have thought you were stuck, but in reality, you were being positioned. You were never stagnant. You were being strategically slowed down so that what needed to catch up to you could arrive right on time. This Monday will show you that what felt like a delay was actually the mercy of perfect timing. What didn't happen before wasn't rejection, it was redirection. And now, what once looked like confusion will reveal itself as clarity. You were hidden for a reason. Some of your gifts were buried so deep because they needed the right soil to grow in. The wrong season would have stifled your purpose, but now the soil is ready. The atmosphere is fertile. The spiritual forecast is clear. You are about to sprout. And not just grow slowly, you are about to accelerate beyond reason. This is not a time to dim your light. It is a time to rise with boldness. You have gone through the inner initiation, the pruning, the pressing, the painful refinement that made you unshakable. And this Monday, your energy will speak for you before your words do. Your presence will shift spaces before you open your mouth. Because you carry something that cannot be manufactured. Something that was forged in divine fire. Everything is being arranged, and it's closer than you think. That email, that phone call, that idea, that meeting, that realization, it is already in motion. And this Monday, something in your spirit will know it. Even if the full vision hasn't arrived yet, the confirmation in your soul will be undeniable. You will feel it. You will recognize it. You will know deep down that something supernatural is here. Don't ignore the nudges. Don't silence the whispers. That stirring in your chest, that sudden wave of emotion, that deep sense of knowing, that is not anxiety. That is not random. That is spiritual awareness. You are tuning into the higher frequency. And now that your spirit is awake, you are being handed insight that others cannot see. This is why your life hasn't followed the conventional script. Because you're not meant for conventional outcomes. You're not here to live a life of survival. You are here to embody a life of divine fulfillment, overflow, purpose, and now, this Monday is going to be a demonstration of what happens when alignment meets timing, when faith meets fulfillment, when destiny meets design. Don't be surprised if things start shifting fast. What felt heavy may suddenly feel light. What felt impossible may now feel doable. What was locked may now swing wide open. This is how divine timing works. It doesn't trickle in slowly. It floods in when the gates open. And they are opening now. This Monday marks that gateway. Remember, you don't have to chase anything. What's meant for you is now chasing you. The blessing, the breakthrough, the opportunity, it knows your name. It knows your spirit. It has your coordinates. And now that you're in the right alignment, it's being magnetized to you. You don't have to beg. You don't have to force. You just have to be and allow. Allow the good. Allow the shift. Allow the abundance. Allow yourself to receive without guilt, without questioning if you're worthy. Because you are. You've done the work. You've healed when no one noticed. You've kept going when no one clapped. You've stayed pure in heart when it would have been easier to give up. And that does not go unnoticed in the spiritual realm. This Monday will not come and go like all the others. It will leave a mark on your timeline. It will become a reference point in your story. The day you felt something shift. The day things began to click. The day you stopped doubting your direction and started owning your design. The day the inner and outer world finally matched. Don't underestimate the small signs, the subtle confirmations, the soft affirmations. God doesn't always speak in thunder. Sometimes He speaks through the quiet flutter of peace in your chest, through the conversation that unexpectedly aligns with your thoughts, through the message you're hearing right now. And this message is not here to entertain, it's here to awaken. Chosen one, let this be the moment where you stop playing small, where you stop shrinking to fit spaces you've outgrown. You've been prepared for such a time as this. And this Monday marks a divine release, a spiritual launch into the next dimension of your life. A chapter you didn't think you were ready for, but one that's been waiting for you to believe again. Say yes. Say yes with your faith. Say yes with your thoughts. Say yes with your energy. This yes is sacred. This yes carries power. This yes activates the next stage. You don't have to know everything to say yes. You just have to trust that what's calling you is greater than what's behind you. This is not the time to go back to old ways. Not the time to return to what's comfortable. Not the time to silence your light to make others feel safe. This is the time to rise boldly, speak confidently, move fearlessly. Because the ground beneath your feet is holy. The space you're about to enter has been prepared by divine hands. And this Monday, you step into it fully. You're not alone. You're not unseen. You're not abandoned. You're appointed. You're protected. You're provided for. Heaven has not forgotten your name. And this Monday, you will feel that truth echo in your spirit like never before. You're ready. And it's happening.